here for PR 2.0 at the Beyond Web 2.0 event. I'm with PC World's Harry.mccracken. Harry, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.
So my first question is, you flew in from Demo today to do this event. So why did you do that?
Well, in a perfect world, I'd be able to clone myself, and until I can do that, there are just too many exciting things to do. And when Bess asked me to be on this panel, I thought it was a lot of fun, but I also love Demo, and so I ended up doing a little bit of both.
So what do you hope that people get out of tonight?
PC World is for the people who consume the web, and so we worry a lot about the practicality, and cool technology is nice, but I'm going to talk about basically the things that need to happen for Web 2.0 to live up to its promise. And there are as many neat things as happening. There are also some unsolved questions. I think there's a lot of fairly obvious stuff that I know will get fixed over the next 2 or 3 years.
So how do you think PC World is adapting to the idea of social media and social media tools?
Well, in the old days, a magazine was a bunch of editors in one place for us, San Francisco, doing this one-way conversation with an audience. And if you were a reader and you were lucky enough to have your letter on the letters page, that was the only way for you to join the conversation. And, what we always say is we're no smarter than our readers. We do have the luxury of getting to do this stuff full time, but for any given thing we cover, we have readers who know more about it than we do. And it's just really exciting to be able to unlock that. So when you go to our website today, we have user reviews of everything that we review. We have feedback on everything. We have forums that are really thriving. And we're really seeing that conversation being exposed, and it's tremendously exciting and humbling in a little way, because so often what the PC World community has to say is at least as well informed as what we would say, often more so.
So what's your personal vision for social media and the future of social media?
Good question. I'm not sure if I have a personal vision, but I think that essentially the more and more people that are involved and the more content there is, the more it will make sense to figure out ways for the most interesting stuff to rise to the top. In other words, if you have a community with 100,000 members, you want to find ways for the really good stuff to get to people. With our website, a lot of what people are discussing are solutions to problems, and we want to get smart about helping people who have a question find that answer. So search. It's not enough to have that database of interesting content. You have to have really good search. That's something we're certainly working on. Right now, all of the user content on our website is words. We'd like it to also involve pictures and video and audio. YouTube has certainly proved that can work wonderfully well.
Well, thank you so much, and have a good time, and have a good time at Demo when you go back. Thanks. I'm here with Sean Ness. Now, Sean, this is a little bit of a change of scenery for you. Usually we see you at Stir. So how did you get involved with tonight's event?
Bess and I ran into each other at a Lunch 2.0 event over at Zazzle over the summer, and we just talked a little bit about what we were doing. Each of us were doing, what do you do, what do I do, and shared notes. And about 2 months later, she pinged me and said, hey, I'm going to be doing this, and sometime down the road want to know if you want to participate. So I think back in October I said, sure. And now it's January.
Cool. Well, let's see. All of you guys had to present some predictions tonight, and I thought one that was really hyped up right now is the iPhone prediction. And so I wanted to ask you about that. You think it's going to be a big flop, which I don't really know one way or another, but I'm curious to see where you came to that conclusion.
So if I think there's a lot of different reasons for it. So I listed a few. The platform it's on is 2.5G. It only runs on one network, singular. It doesn't have removable storage. It doesn't have its own proprietary. It's a proprietary system. It doesn't have an open developer community. It won't work in Japan and Korea, so it's already limiting itself in many, many ways, and it's got a lot of push behind it. Everybody needs to have it be very successful for Apple to continue on its growth process that it's been on, and there are a lot of things against it. $600 for this community here. In this room, most of the people here can afford it, but you go back to where I grew up, $600 is a mortgage payment. So do I spend a month's rent or a month on mortgage for this phone, or do I just keep the phone a music player that I already have, and that's I think much more likely. And also, it looks so pretty. Where are you going to keep it? Are you going to? A woman has a purse.
Right.
Men are going to have to buy purses now to protect it. And you don't want to carry it on the side because that's kind of geeky. So what do you do with it? There will be several people that buy it, several million people that buy it, but not 10 million in the first year, unless the price goes down. They open up the developer community, they get on a higher platform, and they change all of that. Then yeah, how it was announced, it can't sell 10 million.
Well, very interesting. And then what is coming up for Stir next month?
Stir next month, we'll be back at Illusions for another event. We're going to be going, the panel decision team is going to go through who's going to be presenting probably over the next 2 weeks. We have 3 companies that look really good in the pipeline so far, and we're just waiting for more to show up.
Do you guys know the date yet?
It's February 21st, and again, it's going to be sponsored by Sun, and they're trying to have a very, very, very senior executive be on the Stir stage this time. So we're just trying to coordinate schedules.
Well, we'll see you there, and thank you for talking with us. Okay, thanks.